All right, journal project 29. You're going to need your drop cloth and your page protectors, okay? You're going to need color sheets number 29, which are fireflies or dragonflies. I'm not quite sure what they are, to be honest with you. Okay, so you're going to need those. You're going to need, this is my journal page, I need that. You're going to need paint brushes, and your paint palette, scissors, glue. Okay. Now, I think maybe too I'm going to use this sponge. I didn't put that on the thing, on the list, but I think I'm going to use the sponge. All right, so on this we have to prepare a sheet that, now obviously I've already done this. Prepared a sheet, and I'm going to prepare this sheet. All right, so I'm going to put this under here. And this on here. Okay. Done. Voila. All right, so it looks like my page is not going to stay, so guess what? I'm actually going to pin this down. Okay, for a minute until I can get to doing what I have to do. Okay, so I'm going to make a scene because I want my fireflies flying over something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sky, and I'm going to do tops of trees down here. Okay? And I'm going to have them flying down to the tops of the trees. So I'm going to need yellow paint. Not that yellow. I'm going to need yellow paint. I'm going to make this, no, oh, I just dropped that on me. How funny is that? Because I decided not to, and I went and got it on me anyway. And I went green, okay, blue, but I don't want that brighter blue, so I'll put some white in here. And then I'll put some blue in there. All right, but I'm also going to need white. Mercy. Okay. All right, I'm hoping this is all I need. All right, so I'm going to start with the sky. Okay, so let me get this mixed up. You can't, can you see that? You guys have seen me mix paint before. Okay. Okay, this is actually pretty good because I don't really want it all the way. All right. All right, let's paint this. Usually once I get the paper wet with paint, it stays. Let's see if we'll pull that out. Yes, I'm going down here, but because I don't want my sky to be cut off. Obviously, I need more paint. That always happens, right? All right. Okay. We're not gonna go with that. She doesn't get it. All right. God. Oh, see, sometimes that happens. Usually what I have is I have paper towels and stuff sitting around here. And I'll pull that off, or I'll just pull it off with my hand. So, it's just one of those things that happens with those acrylic paints. Not just those. Oh, see, I should have done this again. You remember what I talked about before? Start out across the top, then work your way down because you might get a different color. And I did. Oh well, no big deal. It'll still work out. Oh, I think I did it right now. I'm going to try and brush back and forth, but obviously in these things, these journals, because the page is so thin, just go away from the spine if you have to. If you cannot go back and forth, go away from the spine. All right, now, all right, there's that. I need to add down here at the bottom. I'm going to dry that a little bit because I don't want to mix it too much with the blue. Because I got some yellow in it. I guess I don't mind that. I will. Because I want it to turn green. Alright, I just want to get it a little bit. Okay, so what I want is I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where am I at? I want the tops of the trees down at the bottom. Not sure if I can do this, but so if I'm coming up, well, we'll just keep working at it until it comes the way I want it. I probably should use a sea sponge for this, but I don't have a sea sponge, so this is what we're using. Plus, I didn't give you a sea sponge. You could take, I could take paper towels. I could take plastic and do it that way too, but I'm just going to do it this way. I don't know, I might have to take my brush. Look what I just did. I might have to take my brush to do it. Oh, I got a really good sweatshirt on too, and I don't want to get paint on it. A bird just ran into my window. How weird is that? Now, how high up do I want these trees to go? I don't know. But they got to be at different heights, right? So now I'm going to add some yellow in there. Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't know how this was going to work. So I'm going to get on my knees. This is what the journals are for you to try things out. So I don't know, is this going to work? Maybe I was painting a little cubism here. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Actually, oh. Ball's hurting my legs. I'm going to sit down here on the floor a little bit. Okay, so, I don't know. Is this looking like my trees? Does that look like trees from your angle? Oh, I am telling you, and I've said it before, if you guys want a challenge, do this upside down. Oh, it's not very easy. I'm going to have to figure out in the future, I'm going to have to figure out a thing for my camera to go above my head, because this is really hard to do. I can't see the perspectives right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter how perfect this is. I know what it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm using a lot of paint. Okay, so I might have to come in on the final, let me do my final flip through something, I don't know. I might have to fix this. Let's see what it looks like when I'm done. But all right, so anyway, I'm gonna turn this around because I need to really look at it. I'm not sure. It looks like you're coming down the sky, coming on the top of trees. That's kind of what I was trying to aim for. I don't know if I'm accomplishing that very well here. But I'm trying to do it in a way so that it's easy enough for you guys to do without doing all this. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Let me put some dark over here. Okay, I'm going to leave it for right now. I may touch it up, look at it later. Then what I need to do is I need to get my clouds in. Okay, so I know it's pretty stark, isn't it? I'm going to go back over it with the blue. It's not how I would keep it. I just want to kind of streaking through the sky. Oh, look, I got some green paint on there. See, this is another thing I can't see. I'm just trying to get a lot of clouds in there. I got my hand on that. Okay, so now on the page that I did, okay, I think this is good. All right. All right. Here's the thing. I bet to do with her. Okay. Mercy. All right. Let's see. So I'm thinking these are like the tops of the trees. I don't know. And I'm going to put my fireflies coming flying down. Okay, this is a page that I'm probably going to have to play with a little bit more. But actually it's not too bad that using that, let's get this up here a little bit better so you guys can see. Using that square sponge, actually not too bad. There's a lot of paint on here. It's going to take a minute to dry. I like my sky, how it came out. It kind of looked like the sky today. Very cloudy. Yet blue and white. I don't know. So. Dry this up a little bit so that I can get this dried. I have like a huge mess here, guys, because I've been working on this all day. So I've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done eight journal pages so far today. That's a lot. Plus I went to a friend's house. She needs some design work done in her house. So I did that. Helped her with that. Alright. Oh, there's my seaweeds that I gotta work on. I know, this is boring, right? So what can I talk about? Insects? Done a lot of insects on here. What are insects? Insects have 6 legs, antenna. Generally they'll fly. Most of them have wings. I think like a lot of them have 3 sections to their body. I don't know if all insects are that way. I'm an insect expert. Some of them can be so beautiful and colorful. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe to finish the rest of mine later on. If I come up, I'm going to bring a blow dryer up. Wait, I might have one up here. I don't know. I'm not in my workspace. I'm in a different space in my house because this is quieter. I think I can have a blow dryer up here. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad actually. I kind of like it. Let's see, is this? I can probably close this page up. I just don't want it to stick. If it's a little wet at all, it'll stick. So the one thing that's nice about this craft paint is it's not glossy, so your pages will not stick together in the journal. That's a huge question with everybody. How do you keep the pages from sticking? Don't use glossy paint. It's the easiest thing to do. And if you do, I hear you can put wax on it, and that will keep it from, I don't know. Okay, so this is the page I'm going to work with. Okay, this is the one I'm going to rework. I'm going to work on this for my final flip through, and I'll show you what that looks like. But this is what we're going to do, and can you see what happened? I'm a little irritated by that. But I'm just going to ignore it, because honestly, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I suppose I could put some gray paint on there. Oh, we do have gray paint here. I don't know. I'd have to reactivate it here, see if I can. I don't know. Oh, I did a tiny bit. Sometimes I can activate the acrylic paint if it hasn't been too long since I used it. All right. Well, that worked a little bit. It's a little better. All right. So I did that. There's a trick right there. It doesn't always work though. All right. Let's put the paint off to the side because I don't need that anymore. So my Fireflies. So then while your page is drying, you could get your Fireflies out, and can't remember, I think I watercolored these. All right, so here's my Fireflies. Let me get my book out so you can see them. I'm on the floor here. All right. So I watercolored mine, I believe. All right. All right, so you can use markers, watercolor, and you can do, this is what your sheet will look like. Use marker, watercolor, do whatever you want. I'm not going to paint these because you've seen me paint 900,000 times through these videos. So I'm not going to paint these, but I am going to lay them out. So I'm going to lay them out here, here. I want them coming down. Okay. So we're just going to figure out where I want them. Put them on. Okay. I don't know. That's one look, okay? So this is one way to do it. The other way is the way I have it in my sheet here, right here. So this is a field with flowers in it, and I had them coming this way. All right, so this is project number 29. See you on 30.